I personally follow the social commerce boom quite closely, and I'm really fascinated by all the different parts of how that is playing out. You have agencies popping up left and right, doing social commerce and live shopping. But then, of course, you have the affiliate space that is exploding on TikTok. And then you also have a lot of SaaS tools that are being rolled out to support that space. So I think it's very interesting that you, with SuperOrdinary, are one of the largest players in that space and probably have more resources in terms of manpower, but then also just in terms of money to fund really large bets. Where do you place those bets? You mentioned already that you have 15 studios where you're doing live shopping. What are other large bets that maybe smaller players are just not able to compete with right now?
So one of my passion projects is that I really love content, and I love building entertaining content that, you know, and I always think that content has to win first, because if it's boring content, it doesn't matter what you're selling, no one's going to pay attention to it. So this year we've been investing in building in content studios, meaning that we really think carefully, like really carefully, like what can we create to get a consumer to watch the content and then eventually buy a product. So we've gone more upstream into the creative side, and we've worked with brands to really help them get more awareness. So if you think about a traditional makeup brand, their opportunity to sell was on Amazon, was on TikTok, and traditionally they would go to like some big influencer and pay them a lot of money, and they'll get maybe 2 posts, and then hopefully they'll make some sales. But that's changed. I think the thing, what I think about social media is not about marketing, it's about monetization now. So if you think about, we're marketing to sell products, and we're in real time. How do we create content? So recently we did a series with a brand called Laneige. It's a Korean skincare brand. We managed to take it from number 36 in America to number 2 in earned media value, that they call it EMV. And we did that in less than 30 days. And we did that because we built a content series with one of our creators. We got over 250 million views of that piece of content, where, you think about F1 movie, you got 200 million views. So, it's really obviously not apples to apples, but just in a measure of eyeballs. And for a brand to get that much awareness because of the creator economy, it's going to be that much easier for that brand to get more conversion when the person sees that product on the shelf or online. They're going to recognize it, they'll understand it, and eventually purchase it. So I think we think deeply about that. I think that's something that I really want to place more bets on. I think the demand for content is going to get bigger and bigger over the next, in our lifetime. And really to partner with brands to help them do that, because there's lots of brands that sit on the shelf at Walmart, Target, CVS, Aldi, and people just don't care about them anymore because they're lost. So, building these brands through entertainment, I know it's a big stretch, but I think it's really exciting for brands of tomorrow.